Parker, won't you take me for a little drive on the Mike's Tech and Toys and Slot Cars Highway?
Yes, milady. Mike's Tech and Toys and Slot Cars Highway it is. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Lights on. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? It's not often I do this, but do it. A round of applause. Scalextric. Come on. Oh, this is amazing. Testimony again of why I love Scalextric as a brand. They are literally the only slot car makers that gives us fun collectible things like this. Now, if this doesn't take me back to my childhood, I don't know what does. People, this is the Scalextric Thunderbirds Fab 1. And oh my gosh, would you look at the details on this baby. Look, there's Parker, Lady Penelope. Hold on, can we just appreciate the backdrop that Scalextric has done? Very nice with the iconic Thunderbirds logo there. And do you know what, let's just get this straight off this display. And I must say, this has to be one of the biggest models yet I have seen in the 132 scale. Oh, let's get it off that display. 1. And just before I take you to the beautiful car itself, can I just quickly show you on the casing, again, very happy as a collector that they've done this. You can see a bit more of the diorama, as it were. But the actual road the car sits on in its display case looks like an actual road in motion. I don't know if you can pick that up, but pretty cool. 1. Viewers, would you look at this beauty and look at the figures inside. They haven't just made a very cheap looking, almost look-alike character or characters. They've nailed it. In fact, let's get straight to that right now. Look at Parker and then look at Penelope. Amazing. Now, when I spoke about taking me back to my childhood, technically that could be a number of different eras in time, because Thunderbirds has had a reboot a few times, I think. Yeah, a modern version, sort of like an animated version, or you know what I'm talking about. But we are going back to the classic, and this looks beautiful. So while I tell you about this, just keep feasting your eyes on this beautiful specimen from Scalextric. Okay, so as we know, the Fab 1 is basically a pink Rolls Royce. Now, when I say basically a pink Rolls Royce, I use the word basically reservedly, because there's nothing basic about a beautiful Rolls Royce. This particular one, as you know, is owned by Lady Penelope and driven by her manservant, Parker. Yes, me lady. Anyway, that's about as far as my impersonation can go of Parker. Yes, me lady. Anyway, it was made for the Crichton Ward family, don't you know, and was Lady Penelope's preferred mode of transport. It was modified by the famous brains and the Rolls-Royce company. Now, in terms of the features of the on-screen model, it is kitted with a rear machine cannon, rear harpoon cables, laser cannons, TV cameras, bulletproof tyres nonetheless, retractable studs. It also has a gas turbine engine which is modified. It's got skis for snow use. This also has hydrofoils so that it can travel on water. Now, fans of the TV show and the movies, don't forget they made movies too, will know that it also has an elevator and down and under doors. Get in! Now, as far as this slot car version goes, it has all the basics that you would come to expect from a Scalextric 132 scale car. It has magna traction, it's compatible with spark plug, it's DPR, so you can put a digital plug in there if you wish to run it on a digital track. It's got working lights, front and rear, and it will basically run on all your tracks, okay? Especially all of your Scalextric tracks. Now, there is something I need to show you. apart from the beautiful detail that they've gone into here, look, you've got the Flying Lady or the Spirit of Ecstasy. It's got many different names, but look, it's right there, very nice. Very large, in-your-face grille, as the real version has. And it's got Fab 1 on the license plate. I love all of that. You might not be able to see the Fab 1 clearly because of the angle. Hold on. Actually, it wasn't so much the angle. I just needed to rearrange the lighting a little bit, and there you go. Fab 1. Nice. And oh, while we're here, look at those awesome headlights. As per the real model that it's modelled after, very nice. And look at the rear. The 2 exhaust pipes again, the registration plate, Fab 1, and those awesome looking rear lights. And how awesome do these 2 antennas look? Right, now look, this is what I wanted to draw your attention to. The wheels, hello! You have got 6 of those bad boys on this model, just like its real counterpart. And if you look carefully and closely, you can see how they have nicely replicated the features on the hubcaps. Come on, that is awesome. Loving the front bumper too. Looks absolutely amazing with that chrome effect, which is carried out throughout the vehicle. You can see it on the wheels, on the front, down the side of the car, look, the door handles, here also, along the back, around the light fixtures, the exhaust, the back, come on, and the awesome antennas. But look inside the vehicle, look. Look at all the detail, all the equipment that Parker has at his disposal. Look at that either side, look at the steering wheel, come on, and the luxurious seat that Lady Penelope is sitting on. Rather posh, rather refined, and it looks like the finest leather. And on the dashboard right there, there's a screen, and you've even got what looks like a very nice, luxurious wood panel. 1. Now, before I take this beauty on the track, just need to show you underneath. Again, this is the largest chassis underneath I have seen on a Scalextric slot car to date. If I can draw your attention to that awesome cutout logo just there, they often do that with TV and movie themed slot cars. As I mentioned before, you can pop a chip in there if you want to run it on a digital track. Now here's something I'm not too sure about, and it's a first out of all the slot cars I've got so far. You see the guide right there? Do you notice it's to one side as opposed to just being straight like that, and when I let it go it flicks back to the side again? Now that may be neither here nor there when it gets on the track, but I am used to these guides being straight and you can freely move them from side to side, but this one seems to go back to a default position to like that. But we'll see if that makes any difference on the track. 1.
Parker, won't you take me for a little drive on the Mike's Tech and Toys and Slot Cars Highway?
Yes, milady. Mike's Tech and Toys and Slot Cars Highway it is.
Very well, Parker. Parker, slow down a little.
Yes, milady. Sorry, milady. Straight away, milady. Right, so there we go, people.
Excuse me.
Excuse me?
Allow me to sum up this Scalextric Fab 1 slot car.
OK, Lady Penelope, go ahead.
It runs superbly. It runs elegantly on the track. Looks amazing. The guide blade angle out of the box does not affect performance at all. And it really doesn't matter, as it shall be an on-the-shelf collector's piece for Mike, don't you know? Am I right, Parker?
Yes, milady.
Although, I must say, it can drive fast. But don't. You may break the antennas in a roll-over crash. So be careful. Parker.
Yes, milady. I understand, milady. I was only driving fast because I wanted to demonstrate it on the track for Mike's Tech and Toys and Slot Cars reviews, milady. I'm sorry, I won't do it again, milady.